To me, just the technology of them building an engine that can make 8 to 10,000 horsepower.
11 to 12.
11 to 12.
Short him.
And
he's just a good old boy who loves burning rubber and driving fast.
Sun's not up, but we are. And we are headed to the Memphis International Airport. Nope, not headed to Vegas yet. We are headed to Charlotte, and we're going to do, I don't know what we're going to do. Some behind the scenes with Corey LaJoie and NASCAR's Stacking Pennies. Let's go. All right, we're in Charlotte, about to walk in the joy of seating. Home of Randy LaJoie. Wow, man. Check this place out. No live.
yeah. Do you like take a video like, hey, we're getting on the bird going to Charlotte today?
I did it this morning.
Just a season.
And he's a man after my own heart doing horizontal video.
Hey, how do you watch TV? You don't watch it like that. You watch it like that. That's for the gram.
Yes.
That's for YouTube.
You need to be a professor.
Behind the scenes at Stacking Pennies right here, I'm learning. Big operation here. Mr. Ryan Flores. He almost had a great day yesterday.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No, God!
The worst part is I saw Tyler Reddick we were getting food because we all eat the same thing. He goes, so how you gonna be there? I'm gonna be good. You guys will be good. I said, well, I hope you have a great day. He goes, well, I hope you have a good day. I guess he was right. He was exactly I was like, damn it. So at the end, I was like, damn it, he was right.
He had a great day. You had a good day. My man got on a plane this morning, flew all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. He's my current Rick Ware racing partner, but not on the oval track side. He's on the dragster side. He's a 6-time NHRA world champion. He won the U.S. Nationals, which is NHRA's Daytona 500. So without further ado, please welcome to Nonsense Garage on the Stacking Pennies. Mr. Clay Miller.
Man,
Take a seat, my friend.
how about that?
Welcome.
Glad to be here.
Thanks for coming in. Oh, first off, congrats. Trying to get a little education from you. You've been doing this for a long time, got it all figured out. Still trying to figure it out. You've got something going. But overall, good guy. Excited to see what the future holds for you, RWR, and myself, and I appreciate you jumping on stage.
Man, this has been really, really cool. It's fun to come to the Nonsense Garage and hang out with you guys, and
This is where the magic happens, buddy.
it's pretty cool. You got quite the setup.
What's
going
your
on here.
give the fans your first reaction when you walk in here? It probably everybody's like, oh man, it looks like different. Yes, of course, when it's 1080p,
Yeah.
you're looking at us through some nice cameras. It looks very nice. It's just a garage.
But it's really cool the way it's all set up, and again, I typically listen to y'all, but I am jealous of the Rowdy Birds. I am going to tell you that. The fire
We need
shit
a
behind
wing.
you back there.
You
we
don't
need
even.
a wing off your car here
Oh man,
somewhere.
I'm cool with that.
We can hang it from one of the racks.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Like a nose wing or whatever you think is cool.
That is
You can ask me.
Why- Michael Rooker signed Rowdy Burn Fires.
You know, I really. Y'all can go ahead and cut this off. Whatever you got to do here.
I was telling him, we've all raced our whole lives and been in different situations, and I don't think we've ever felt the pressure that we felt yesterday, and Ryan included.
Well, guys, that's Clay Millican right here in the Nonsense Garage. Thanks for stopping by. Clay's Pit Road Boats and Wolves coming up right after this.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So did I ruin your episode there?
No, I'm a big drag racing fan, so we got to talk.
I'm learning that.
We got to talk old school drag
I
racing.
mean,
song.
literally, you just brought out Kenji Okazaki.
Yeah, dude.
That's
a
crazy.
lot of time in
You
English.
ever heard of such thing, Kenji Okazaki?
I feel like I had a sushi roll named that one time.
All right, give me the quick tour for all the YouTube
here it is.
folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just got done recording an episode of Stacking Pennies with your favorite drag racer, Clay Millican.
Well, not
But here it
necessarily.
is. I've started to become actually a collector of some autograph stuff. I had a couple jersey swaps, if you will. DJ Moore, he was a former Panther wide receiver, got a jersey there. He gave me at Chicago. Got a Pete Rose jersey signed there. Got that.
Did you get to meet him?
Never got to meet him.
Oh man.
But I figured they weren't making any more, unfortunately,
Yep.
anymore. So I had to snag one of those. My all-time favorite, Tim Tebow. Gave him a helmet at Bristol a couple years ago, and he sent me back a jersey.
That's pretty cool.
Justin Holiday, Drew Holiday's brother, plays for the Pacers. I believe he's at the Spurs now. Adam Henrique, another friend, and they made me for Texas Rangers. They made a jersey. I threw out the first pitch. Got it signed by Pudge Rodriguez. Got some cool stuff. But your favorite, like you mentioned, was the Michael Rooker sign.
Dang
Rowdy
right.
Burns.
But you've been this bitch the least little bit, I'm gonna tear your balls off.
I believe they only made 2 of those, and they don't know where the other one's at. I somehow got that one. Can't tell you how I got it. Got a couple lids. My grandfather's lid, my dad's brother's lid.
I am a freaking helmet nut. And you're talking about the helmet swap? I can't do it, dude. I've never gave away a helmet. I got them all.
Well, then I'm not going to ask you for one. I haven't done very many helmet swaps either, because I can't afford to buy more than like 2.
That's
So I want
me.
to keep them. Yeah.
And then by the time you pay for painting them, you really got
They're
a lot of
expensive.
money in them.
That's right.
And I know some of the Cup guys. Again, we're not part of those factory teams, but it's like they get a helmet for every race, and they can do that. But me and you, not so much.
No, I'm pretty stingy with mine.
Yeah.
One of my also favorite things in the studio is our hero wall. So people have been giving me some challenge coins.
I love challenge coins,
As
dude.
well as the patches. I'll have some guys, even at the racetrack, just take their patch right off the helmet or right off the jacket and get it handed to me. So pretty proud of that wall as well.
So
Here it is. Show them the floor right here, Clay.
I gotta ask though, is this from Daytona, first one?
So that's my first one, yeah.
That
one
went
lives
above
in
the
there.
garage.
Yeah, so I have most of them. I think.
Oh,
I've
cool.
been
Yeah.
7 or
Now that
8.
the lights are on, I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, I think 7 or 8.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you got them everywhere.
I have the infamous Old Spice car with my face on it. Glad that thing died a slow death.
All right, the floor. Oh, dude, that's cool.
There's 6,800 pennies glued to the floor,
Wow.
stacked ever so neatly.
That is really cool. Who did that? Did you
Me
do
and my
that?
wife.
Really?
Yeah, so it used to be some bare concrete floor, and I wanted to
Yeah.
make it nice when we did it. So
Dude, that is so cool.
I had the Stacking Pennies logo, black. I laid that down on a gray floor. Then we literally just got pennies and started gluing them,
All right.
and then epoxied over it.
So how did that come about? My thing is stomp on the loud pedal, and I can explain that. But where did
Okay.
Stacking Pennies come from?
Stacking Pennies comes from when I first got to the Cup Series. I'd been successful in everything I'd driven up to that point. Get to the Cup Series, and naturally you're racing the best of the best, and I wasn't with the best team at the time, so I found myself like kind of depressed and kind of like not motivated to like get better, because you're just going to show up at the racetrack and get smoked. So I started meeting with a sports psychologist who didn't know much about the sport. I explained to her, you're kind of relegated by the capability of your car to a lot of extent. So we started figuring out just the 4 or 5 things that are within your control, regardless of how fast your car is. Whether it's not cussing on the radio, don't speed on pit road, don't hit the wall involuntarily or by yourself without help. Right? There's like 4 or 5 things that are insignificant, but if you do them, it can end up being a decent day. Since we started doing them a couple weeks, and I found myself starting to get excited to like add another penny to the stack or try to do all these things and check the boxes and just figure out what the next goal is and keep stacking them up. So since they're insignificant, we call them pennies, because if you add enough of them and stack enough of them, they eventually become of value. So just having that mindset to kind of change how I approached each and every weekend to learn and get better and find certain things that kept me motivated was where Stacking Pennies comes from, and I think it can apply to anybody's life.
Oh,
Just doing the
absolutely.
small details right. And
I mean, it's like a perfect analogy kind of for racers like us that have
looking for
parents.
hundredths of a second.
Exactly, for parents that couldn't pay for us to go racing.
Yeah, well, there's the financial piece, right? You're stacking pennies to try to
Yeah.
just go to the racetrack.
Yep.
Then there's the pennies of just the relationships you keep
Yep.
with fans or your partners or your race team that also ultimately gets you where you want to go. And you're just a perfect example of it too, of keeping your relationships with the partners and the teams. And that's why I've been able to do it so long.
Yep.
That's why I've been able to do it for almost 10 years now, is just keep trying to get a little bit better. 1%, 1 penny better every day, and just add it to the stack and keep showing up.
Absolutely. I love it. That is really cool that you and your wife did that. That's awesome. Love it, dude.
I wouldn't say that it was a bonding experience, though, because I'm pretty OCD when it comes to things. Like, as you know, all the ones on the top are heads up.
Yep.
She didn't know why I was doing that. I just didn't have a reason either. I just told her that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, they need to be that way.
That's right.
I like
Here
it.
it is.
Boom.
Little ping pong table that we don't get to use very much, but quarter panel off of Big Rand's 1997 championship car.
He was the freaking man back then, dude.
I'd smoke him. He was, though.
He really was.
I like getting tagged and stuff on social media.
I didn't even notice all the helmets over here, too. Cool.
Got a couple of them.
Yeah.
That's my first one on the bottom left there.
I got my first one as well.
Yep.
It's cool. Helmets are just, I don't know.
So there's a go-kart track out behind. Dad used to have one, but then he just dug it up. It was like the Sandlot. All of our buddies come out here and play around, and we all had go-karts, and there was an old 18-wheeler trailer that was about 15 feet off the racetrack, and you talked about losing brakes and your brake handle fell off. Well, the date's written on there. 03, I'd have been 11, and the brake pedal went to the floor, had a brake line leak or something, so somebody spun out in front of me, and I took a right to avoid them, went to hit the brake, went to the floor, and I stuffed underneath that 18-wheeler trailer. Helmet come down, broke my nose, and I was bleeding. There's even blood remnants still on the front of that helmet. So that was, I even wrote it on there, my first racing hospital visit on that helmet.
You knew at 11 that wouldn't be your only one.
No. Knock on wood, I don't know if I've been to the hospital. I mean, I've been to the infield care center one too many times.
That counts.
But, yeah. But you always remember your first.
Oh, yeah. That's cool, dude. All right. They got to finish up the show. But, dude, this has been fun. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Clay.
Look at all these guys over here, man. He's got like, I'm jealous actually. Here I am with my
your
iPhone.
Crew is on the other side of that camera. That's it.
Yeah, right here.
That's it. Talent and producer.
Well, back from Charlotte. A real quick trip. Little maintenance happening with old Dentley. How about that? Did y'all enjoy that quick little trip to Charlotte? Hang out with good old Corey LaJoie and Ryan Flores. That was kind of cool. Kind of a last minute, like, Corey, hey, won't you come join Stacking Pennies right quick? That was kind of cool. It's a really slick operation how they have that all set up. I love the garage. Hope you did too. Y'all comment. Tell me what you think. Was that fun? I know it's not drag racing content, but it's racing content, and I love racing. If it's got a motor, makes noise, goes fast, count me in. You guys, we are headed to Vegas. It is going to be a long couple weeks. I think we're going to be gone 20 days, 21 days, something like that, because we have the Vegas race. If you have not seen the car, I cannot wait to show you. It is out on social media, but I can't wait for y'all to see the car. Something pretty cool. 10-year-old me loves it. It is just the most awesome thing ever. Anyway, we've got SEMA show. I have been absolutely, not that I got a lot. I do have hair, but it's mostly gray, which is okay. I have been stressing over the 57 Chevrolet, but today's Tuesday, 6 a.m. in the morning, the hydrogen Hemi hot rod is being loaded up at Mike Copeland's at Arrington Performance. The hydrogen Hemi headed to SEMA. Woo! Cannot wait for y'all to see that as well. That thing is amazing. And yes, people, it will run on hydrogen. So cool. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. My rambling, roaming around at the shop here. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Do you like that kind of content where I just carry you along on whatever the heck I'm doing? Just happen to be Stacking Pennies. Corey LaJoie, Rick Ware Racing teammate. See you guys in the next one. Let's go.